Do not let them raise your rates. Now, I used to fall victim to outrageous.
And you had no indication that there was anything going on?
Bro, not a clue that that girl was in that house or anybody else was in there against their will, because how he is he just comes out to his backyard, plays with the dogs, tinker with his cars and motorcycles, goes back in the house. So he's somebody that you look away because he's not doing nothing but the average stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing exciting about him. Well, until the day.
What was the reaction on the girls' faces? I can't imagine to see the sunlight, to be around people.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
Thank you very much for your time. And
either she homeless or she got problems. That's the only reason why she run to a black man.
There's nothing out here that has changed. If anything, it went from worse to worse.
Despite kept promises and improvements on paper, riders say they're not seeing that out here on the street.
It's so many apartments, doctors' apartments, jobs that I have lost due to the buses. And they said this year was supposed to be a totally different change. I don't see what a change is at.
April Williams is fed up. She says Katz is full of lies, offering nothing more than empty promises.
We have to sit out here and wait a long periodically time. The buses are nasty. The buses are filthy. The buses is not new.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $sign, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Oh, appreciate y'all. What's happening and welcome. Thank y'all for joining the player. I am Willie Williams. This is the midday news show around here in the doggone street. What is today? Today is the 30th. The 30th. We got one more day. We got one more day for the first of the month. One more day before y'all got to go ahead on the pay to people that you're old out here in these streets. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say, hey, chat. Hey, Miss Shirley. Say, hope you're well. Prayers. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Miss Shirley. Also, prayers going out to Miss Shirley. Hope that you're doing well. That's what I'm talking about. Got to be more careful. I see 77. I see 77 on this beautiful Tuesday. I am looking at something. Oh wow, that Rand Paul is sharing something. They say so many lies. Fauci Fauci must be held accountable. Oh, so he's saying this is breaking news that Dr. Anthony Fauci, you know, our our top doctor or our top physician or whoever he was who had told us, who had gave us the information about C19 and stuff like that right now. Well, he's supposed to testify. He is supposed to testify publicly on June the 3rd. I don't know what his testimony is going to be about, but that's what I'm seeing out here in these Twitter streets. That's what's up. That's what's up. Maybe he'll tell the truth now that he's retired. I don't know. But in my mind, just in my opinion, there was a whole bunch of lies that was told to us good Americans out here in these doggone street, and I'm just going to leave it right there because we don't like to talk about C19. We do not like to talk about C19 because C19 can possibly still get your channel removed, and we don't want that right there to happen. Man, I see, what is that? I see 93. Come on in, dog. If you're new around here, hold on. What? Well, how did I get that up on the screen? Hold on, I just did some. Oh wait, because I got that thing showing. Dog, I clicked on the wrong thing. I am so sorry. Bam, I got it right there. I almost had to show y'all some porn. I got to be careful out here in the doggone street. The 281, Houston, Texas, up in the building. Hell, give yourselves a pat on the back because y'all made it over 100 by 10. Now y'all have to remember, I started late. I started 3 minutes late. I pressed go. I pressed live 3 minutes late. Let me explain what had to happen. I didn't realize that it was 12 o'clock. I am just sitting here looking at stuff, and I don't know, my eyes went to the clock, and I'm like, oh, wow, it's 12:03. Time to go live. I'm around here playing, you know what I'm saying? And that's my bad. I'm just glad that you all is here. You all have shown up. Oh, we also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. Thank y'all for going around there. Hell, we finally is at 130 followers. Oh, thank y'all. Listen, we just got to keep promoting. But I need you good people to keep on going around there. And, I need the new people to go around there. Find the player on twitch.com or twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show, and go ahead on and become a follower. Here, we're trying to get the followers up to 150. We got 135. We're trying to get 135. We're doing five follower interview. Damn it, what is the word? Intervals. 5 people intervals every week. We got the crawl for we can walk, and I really do appreciate that right there, y'all. Hell, we just started Twitch this year. This year we just started Twitch, so I think it's a beautiful thing. The 334 to Monkey Town is up in the building. What's happening? Charlotte, North Carolina is in the house. Virginia Beach, Virginia is up in this thing. What it do? The ATL Charlotte is up in the house. Thank y'all for joining the player on this wonderful Tuesday. We're finna go ahead on and get into some news. Damn it, it did it again. Now, why would it have done that? Oh, because I didn't slide it. Okay, let me slide it. Bam, get that off the screen because every time I pull this thing up, it's showing up over here. Bam. Okay, we need sponsorships. The thumbs up is free. The share button is free. We also got Cash App, PayPal, and Super Chat. I need your support around here in these streets. Y'all please remember go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe to the website, and if you would like to support a player from the website, we also have merch. We have merch. You can go to the website and click on the gear link, or you can click on the, I forgot what I even named it, the merch. I think I got it down in merch inside of the description box at the bottom. Here, a matter of fact, let me see if I can see it over here. Bam, 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 bam. I got that. Oh, I don't have it as a link on this channel. Wow, that sucks. But I do have the WillieWilliamsShow.com link. That's what do I ain't even got my website link. Oh wow, so I'm gonna have to fix that right there before we go live again. I thought that I had the link. But anyway, you can go to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. You can do that right there. Hold on, let me click show less. The WillieWilliamsShow.com. Click on the gear link and you can get you some merch if you'd like to get something for you and them little ugly babies out here in the doggone street. It's already there for you. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead on and get into Whew, we got to do our marketing and all that stuff before we get the party started. I really do appreciate y'all for joining the player. Bam, look here. I got some bad news. I got to take it around here to the A. I think this is, well, hell, it's in 5 states. It's in 5 states, but I also saw this in Atlanta. But Walmart. If anybody have really been paying attention over like the past, I think it's been like a year and a half to 2 years. If you've been paying attention in your communities, a lot of Walmarts has built health centers along the buildings and stuff like that right there. Not all. It's not in every area. It was in certain areas to where they was trying to get into the health field. Trying to get in the health field because that's where that pay back. And I do understand it. And they be hiring. You know what I'm saying? They be hiring out here in the doggone street because they're trying to get they is really trying to help out the community. Or should I say they is really trying to line their pockets, which in turn help out the community. It ain't nothing wrong with trying to get some money while helping out the community. I ain't tripping. Hold on. But Walmart will now close all of its 51 health centers in 5 states due to the rise in costs. I don't think the people who had done, approved the health centers, because y'all have to understand the way Walmart's is built. They were not built with health centers, so the building had to be an add-on to the building. So the 51 health centers in 5 states, somebody approved that without doing the research of, do y'all ever think that we have to deal with this thing called rising costs? Will the cost ever rise on us after we invest all of this doggone money to build the buildings and to hire people? I don't think they really did their due diligence, but Walmart will close all of its health centers across the, close all of it. Oh, it say all. Oh, whoa. Walmart will close all of its health centers across the United States that for 5 years provided low-cost minimum care to patients. Damn, they've been doing it for 5 years. I thought it was like 2-3 years or something like that. Right, but it's been 5 years. The retailer announced the plan on Tuesday to shutter its network of 51 health centers, which are located in 5 states, along with its telehealth business. The impeding closures signify that Walmart is scuttling. I've never heard that word before. Its initial plan to expand the service's wider city and escalating operation costs and challenging reimbursement environment, the company said in the press release. We determined there is not a sustainable bit that, let me say it again. We determined that there's not a sustainable business model for us to continue, the company said in a statement. We understand this change affects lives, the patients who we care for or who receives care, the associates and the providers who deliver care, the community who supported us along the way. This is a real big problem. Let's see the states. Let's see if they're going to talk about the states. Like which states? It's 51 clinics, 5 states. Got that right there. Because I do know that one is in Georgia, and if they're saying in 5 states, we have them in Florida too. So they're not. Oh, bam! There's 3 locations in. Damn, it's 3 locations in Arkansas. It's 23 locations in Florida, 17 in Georgia. Illinois has got 1. Texas has 7. So was this telling us that Florida, we have a healthcare problem, or we have a health problem? Well, that makes more sense. It makes more sense to have 23 locations or the most locations in Florida, because this is where seniors go when they retire. So this makes sense. That makes sense. Now I am still surprised that, well, hell, the next up was 17 in Georgia, which is right above Florida, for those of you who may not know. So it makes sense. The further south, it makes sense because people, they try to get out of that cold weather the older that they get. Bam! Which is also, yeah, notice it is 1 in Illinois. Jesus. It's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame because of rising costs. Now you all can't get the health care that is actually closer to you and cheaper. See, because Walmart was dealing with cheaper. Now they can't do it. They can't do it. They can't do it. Prices continue to rise out here in the doggone street. Moving right along, moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Hold ya. Bam. Remember we had done talked about Harris County. Well, yeah. We talked about Harris County who was trying to give up the $500 a month. Remember that right there? Well, we don't have an update about that right there yet. But listen, we have something similar. We have a $500 a month program that's also has been going on in King County. They have a pilot program in King County who has provided $500 a month for those in need. And this is going to last for 10 months. But I was listening to it and I was like, let's see what they say. Let's see what they say. Go ahead.
For many people, it feels like the cost of living goes up by the day.
Yes,
now, a new pilot program in King County is helping those struggling to make ends meet get ahead. Fox 13's Taylor Winkle explains. So imagine getting $500 more a month. No catch, not really any strings attached for 10 months. Maybe.
But do you have to pay taxes on this stuff?
You'd feel more comfortable to try to set yourself up better to succeed.
I don't like what she said. Listen.
Maybe you'd feel more comfortable to try to set yourself up better to succeed.
If you get an extra $500, you will feel more comfortable to set yourself up to succeed. What does that mean? Who is she talking to though? Huh? How did she come up with that conclusion? Shout out to Calvin for the $10 super chat. He said, government, we have no money for you everyday hard-working Americans, but we were able to find $70 million for the illegal immigrants. Hashtag vote them out. I'm trying to tell you something. Let me let this baby talk.
You'd feel more comfortable to try to set yourself up better to succeed. That's what the Workforce Development Council, who runs this program, says it does. And that's what happened to Rico. He's a participant we talked to. He says he used it to pay rent, which helped him go from working 3 jobs to focusing on other more important elements of his life.
For that 10 months, it increased the amount of time I could spend with my family. I was able to spend more time in school. I've been able to build a better network for my future career because of it.
The Workforce Development Council says in addition to their career training programs, this program, coupled with financial literacy classes, is changing people's lives.
Say this program comes with financial literacy classes. We didn't hear anything about classes that was going to happen over in Harris County. So what classes is y'all talking about?
They even saw employment among people enrolled in the program jump from 37% up to 66%.
Okay, so they're telling us that people who've been getting the $500 have gotten better jobs or got more jobs. Got it.
But I think there was something missing in the system, right? So that would help somebody jump that cliff to a better career, right? So that's what we thought, like, if we give folks $500 a month with some predictability, right? So for 10 months, so that they could focus on some trainings or even sit back and say, okay, let me seriously give them some breathing space so that they can, think about their career.
Families were also able to secure higher paying jobs and put more money into their savings. To participate, you had to be below 200% of the federal poverty line in King County. The program was funded by money from the council, the feds, the Employment Security Department, King County, and J.P. Morgan Chase. Critics say in the long run, this quick cash is not going to permanently help these families, but the council tells us they are also running 2 other basic income programs. They will study the results of them and make that assessment for themselves. Reporting in the studio, I'm Taylor Winkle, Fox 13 News.
They got to study whether giving people money will help them succeed. Of course, not all. What is 200% below the poverty line? What is 200% below the poverty line in King County? That is below. Whoa. Wait a minute. So they said 200% below the income, below. Yeah. Below the poverty line of the federal poverty level is $51,000, less than $51,000 with a family of 4, including 2 children. That is, I want y'all to understand. So 51,000, well, 51,853 is considered 200% below the federal poverty level. What? But that's a family of 4. That's a family of 4, but that's 200. So what is poverty then? Because if this is 200% below it, I don't understand the math. What are we talking about? $51,000. They say a family of 4 can't survive on $51,000. Really? I don't listen, y'all. We do the math around here a lot. I don't understand that. When we say that you can't survive on $51,000 as a family of 4 now, we can do the math real quick. Let's say that your rent is $200, $2,000 a month. Let's just do that right there. 2,000 times 12 is 24,000. So that's half. So now you got $25,000 left. What do you mean you can't survive? Watch this. We have single mothers with no job who is just getting Section 8s, food stamps, and maybe some child support with multiple children. They're surviving just fine. So you're going to tell me that $51,000 you can't survive? Dog, we play too much with these numbers.
Fox 13's Taylor Winkle explains.
Makes no sense to me.
So imagine getting
because we're talking about surviving. I think that we take these words. It is like we don't really pay attention, or we don't know the words. So I think that we're just picking the wrong words when we're making statements, y'all.
$500 more a month. No catch, not really any strings attached for 10 months. Maybe you'd feel more comfortable to try to set yourself up better to succeed.
You have a good point. People who is on Section 8, they not even paying $2,000 a month. They paying way less than that right there. You're going to tell me $51,000, you can't make it on $51,000 with a family of 4. I'm not saying that you could be out here balling, but just let's not act like we can't survive. I just wanted it's just the little words, y'all, that would be using now.
With the Workforce Development Council, who
say $50,000 is absolutely no money for a family of 4. Willie, you should know that. I like numbers. Like I really do just like numbers. I don't understand what you mean. People is living on less than 50,000. People is surviving on less than 50,000. So just pure logic, just let me know that you can survive with 50. People is surviving on $25,000. People surviving on $25,000. You telling me that we can't survive on 50?
runs this program says it does. And that's what happened to Rico. He's a participant we talked to. He says he used it to pay rent, which helped him go from working 3 jobs to focusing on other more important elements of his life.
Watch this. Before they gave these people these $500, guess what they was doing? Surviving. They were surviving. So when I tell y'all, a lot of times, I know what we be saying a lot, but we be using the wrong words, y'all. I promise you. You said 50K ain't a lot, but it's something. Let me just explain something to you. I don't think the average working person makes $50,000. I think the average working person makes less than $50,000. So if we're saying that we can't survive off 50, then how is these people surviving with less than 50? I don't get it.
For that 10 months, it increased the amount of time I could spend with my family.
So $500 increased the amount of time that you could spend with your family.
I was able to spend
$500
more time in school.
Spend more time in school. Didn't they say he had 3 jobs?
I've been able to.
So you got 3 jobs, and you go to school, and you spend time with your family?
Build a better network for my future career because of it.
So with $500, you built a better network for your future career. I don't understand when we just be talking, man.
The Workforce Development Council says in addition to their career training,
you can do all this with $500. He's working 3 jobs. So $500 more on top of your 3 jobs allow you to, I want y'all to understand. So he's gonna work 3 jobs, he get the extra $500 and go to school and spend time with his family. See, so it's really not about, in his case, it can't be, it's about time. So before the $500, you could not spend more time with your family. You work 3 jobs and go to school. You got 4 things going on other than your family. Now you telling us $500 extra allows you to spend more time with your family, but you still go to school and work the 3 jobs. Is it just me, or am I overthinking it? I don't get that. You just can't say anything to me, and this what aggravates me, y'all. We don't listen to some shit. I promise you we don't listen.
This program, coupled with financial literacy classes, is changing people's lives.
So the program with the classes. So you mean to tell me that the people who was working the 3 jobs, or well, the 2 jobs, the 2 or 3 jobs, spending time with the family, get the extra $500 and they have to go to the program. What?
They even saw employment among people enrolled in the program jump from 37% up to 66%.
So employment, when they gave them the $500, from 37 to 60-some%, more people went to go to work. Okay. All right.
But I think there was something missing in the system, right? So,
but a lot of those people had multiple jobs. A lot of those people had multiple jobs to begin with. So they're telling us the new people who have went out for jobs, is y'all telling us that they did not have jobs, or did they go and get 2nd and 3rd jobs?
so that would help somebody, jump that cliff.
That's what I was thinking too. Like they got another job. Come on, let's the way she said it, as if new people went to get more jobs. So it went from 37 to 60-some% more people when it get. All right.
To get a career, right? So that's what we thought. Like, if we give folks,
You said the average salary in Atlanta is $40,000 a year, and that's on Zip Recruiter. Okay.
$500 a month with some predictability, right? So for 10 months, so that they could focus on some trainings, or even sit back and say, okay, let me seriously give them some breathing space so that they can think about their career.
Families were also able to secure higher paying jobs and put more money into their savings. To participate, you had to be below 200% of the federal poverty line in King County. The program was funded by money from the council, the feds, the employment.
Now I want y'all to understand this right here. You had to be the 200% below the poverty line, right? Got it. Bam. So let's just say that somebody was making $40,000, right? Now they got the extra 500, right? Now they living it up. Then I could do this, I could do that, I could do that. I was already surviving at 40,000. I just got an extra 500. Got it. Cool, cute. Now I can spend time. Now I can do this right here. Do y'all understand that they were surviving at 40 with the extra $500? Guess what they still gonna be doing? Surviving. We play too much. We really, really do. I like what you had to say it though. The point, Willie, damn it, Willie, you're not listening. The point is, why in a country that's so rich should people have to have 3 jobs? Well, let me explain something to you. In this country that is so rich, people don't have to work 3 jobs. People do not have to work 3 jobs. This is not a country's problem. This problem is not a country problem. This problem is the choices that we make. This problem is all on us. He said they're learning financial literacy, so they know that they need more income to sustain their lifetime. Duh, right? To sustain their lifestyle, right? Yeah, financial literacy will tell you because of you got this, and this going on, you gonna need some more money. This is basic. This shit like basic math. You say, this crazy $50,000 is no money. Nobody in this chat benefit from the tax cut. 200,000 and better benefited. Everyone else is in some type of poverty. There you go. You got a great point there. You got a great point there. I just did not know that that's 200% below poverty. I didn't know that it was 200% below poverty. Damn it, if we just want to say that that's poverty, all right, cool. We can work with that number. Fine. Hey, this is poverty. But for it to be 200% below? So what's being out of poverty? Shout out to Prophet May for the $2 cash shop. He said, happy anniversary, Evan. Happy anniversary, Evan. Hashtag domestic monkey. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Appreciate that right there. He said for a family of 4. I get it, but listen, y'all. Listen. I will continue to tell y'all that it's because of our choices. This is why we is in the position that we're in. A lot of times, y'all, we don't need the money that we think that we need. We don't need the money that we think that we need. Do y'all understand that we overwork ourselves a lot of times? We overwork ourselves a lot of times. But if we just really sit back and broke down the math, like if we just really did that right there, we would realize, damn, I don't need these $200,000. I don't have to work really 80, 90 hours to get these $200,000. Like, I don't have to have that to actually live comfortably. But we won't do the math. So we will continue to stress our bodies and our minds out to where we don't even have time for, let's say, for your religion. We don't have time for your spirituality. We don't have time for rest. And this is what actually destroys our bodies. We don't even understand that right there. I got to get that paper. Well, how much paper do you actually have to have? We don't do the math on that. We really, really don't. Move right along. Let's go ahead on and get into this right here. I thought I just pulled it. All right, bam. I got it. Hold on. It's 36 past the hour. Boy, I've been out here just talking about that one little situation. One little situation just bothers me. $50,000 is enough to survive. People getting it confused with is not being able to sustain their lifestyle. There you go. People, $50,000 is not enough for the lifestyle that you want to live. But as far as surviving, we can survive on $50,000. Come on now. Again, there's people who not making $25,000 surviving. I don't understand that. I really just don't understand that right now. Shout out to Donald for the $2 cash shop. Say, preach, pastor. Choices has consequences. And like you said, yes, in a rich country, in a wealthy country, nobody should have to work 3 jobs. And this is why I said, when we having children, we don't plan. This is why we have to work the way that we work a lot of times. We put more on us. We put more on our back, and then we be wondering why it's so hard to walk. We're having children at young ages. We don't even get our careers in order. We're not saving money. We do not team up. We don't have a damn plan. We're not investing before we have children. You don't have to work 3 jobs. If you have a plan, you don't have to work 3 jobs. And one of the biggest things that we don't think about inflation. What's going to happen in 5 years? What's going to happen in 10 years? We don't think that the prices will go up. We think everything's just going to be the same right now while we're working. We spend money on BS. We do that damn near on a daily. Y'all are still buying $10 cups of coffee. I want y'all to understand what we doing out here now. Shout out to the people who spending $8 to $10 on a cup of coffee. And a lot of y'all is doing it more than once a day. But I can't survive with that little bit of money. Really? Yeah. You can't do the lifestyle that you want to do. Surviving and just living is not what anybody wants. Just to be comfortable is a decent salary in a decent neighborhood costs $280,000. It don't even cost that. It still go down to your choices. It goes down to how much you have on your back. Like you really don't even have to make $200,000 to live in a comfortable neighborhood and live comfortably. You don't have to do that. But I could be wrong. I just don't be understanding, y'all. It's like we just don't. Yeah, people need their $400 Yeezys, and people steal Jordans and wigs and purses, and I got to go here, I got to go there. I have to have the newest cars. I got to do all this shit. I got to have the newest outfits. Don't nobody care about none of that shit. I don't care. Because after you go home with out of all of them people who you have been trying to look good in front of. Shout out to Deborah for the $2 super chat. You say, Willie, I was just thinking, I feel like retiring. You know what I'm saying? God damn, you think about it. Damn it, it's over. You want to just stop out here in these streets. I feel you, though. I feel you, boy. I be tired as hell, too. Shout out to Sam for the $10 Rumble rant. He said, my poor ass sending $10 to a great teacher. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. Yes, trying to impress the Joneses. And this has been a problem for so many for so long. We put ourselves in this position. Do y'all even understand if you made $40,000 by yourself, just by yourself with one little job or one hustle, whatever, just imagine if you got together with someone. That person didn't make $30,000, $40,000. No kids. Y'all can boom. Like people, we really don't think that we can boom. Do y'all understand that? And just in my mind, the majority of people who is on Instagram acting like they got it and all that shit right there, I don't even think that they make over $50,000. The majority of them, in my mind, is in poverty. Like shit. I guess they 500% in poverty. Because the poorest people is on the internet showing the masses or acting like to the masses that they got this shit together. They don't. They still at home with their mammies, them. You know what I'm saying? They still in like horrible apartment complexes and shit like that. Right there. They is living in mold infested communities. But they on the internet popping though, making way less than $50,000. Yeah. They got the latest and the greatest though, but that's what's up. I'm gonna leave it right there. Hell, it depends on the state that you're in, which it may take you more money to live. I do get that right there, but if you actually break down these numbers, man, on what stuff costs and what you really, really need, and we got to stop putting all that debt on us because your children is also debt. No, Willie, children is a blessing. Whatever. Children is a debt. Children is a liability. It costs you. Shout out to Big J Boogie for the $5 cash out. He said, I'm a union electrician. I get that paper. Oh, I know you do. Boy, you're a part of that doggone union. For real. But, there's so many women who will feel like an electrician is beneath them. That's what's up. Let's go ahead on and get into this right here. We have a grapist. And his girlfriend who is charged in a murder for hire plot. Here we go.
So developing an investigation into a plot to murder a judge and prosecutor has led to the arrest of a convicted rapist, his girlfriend, and a minor. Gio Battaglia joins us now in studio with this report. Gio.
Adam, the Ontario County District Attorneys learned in March that a newly convicted man who was incarcerated in Ontario County Jail was making threats to those who resided over his court conviction. 21-year-old Alexander Kais of Greece was already in prison for charges relating to rape and sexual assault. While he was behind bars, prosecutors say Kais threatened to kill the lead prosecutor and the judge residing over his conviction.
These threats were made in court, in jail, and to his girlfriend, Lydia Gator, age 22, of Greece, New York, on multiple occasions.
These frequent conversations, all for the common purpose of plotting.
The indication was they wanted them to see the barrel of a gun.
Just this past Sunday, officials say Gator met with that third party to negotiate a deal for the murder.
Look at that beautiful dog, his sister. Oh, this is girlfriend. Yeah. This is girlfriend. Hold on. That dog, I missed it. You say he's so sweet he can't stand still just to tell her this story. You saw him moving. Shout out to I Make 60 Look Good, Shirley. Now, why my thing not doing what it needed? Hold on. For the $20 cash app, say just a little support. Say, hey, family, love y'all. I hope that you're doing well. Appreciate you being around here. For real. Thank you. Bam. Look at that baby with them glasses on. Look at that femininity. Now, some may end up saying, well, I don't think that she's attracted to him.
Deal for the murder.
Unbeknownst to her, the person she was meeting was an undercover officer and not a person hired.
Prosecutors claim Gator used nearly $1,800 worth of Xanax to pay for the deal.
She tried to pay a Sicario, which is a hitman. She tried to pay a Sicario an $1,800 worth of pills to knock off somebody. Use dope as a payment. This baby real slow.
Ontario County District Attorney James Ritz calling the situation terrifying.
It's not something we expect for our prosecutors, and to have this happen really does strike a chord and impacts and resonates across the system.
Gator stood by Kais during his trial. Now for this incident, the two are both facing felony charges. First-degree attempted murder, criminal sale of a controlled substance, and second-degree conspiracy.
She is with a convicted rapist. Love her man, though.
The time when we're vilifying police officers and we're vilifying prosecutors, to have this type of behavior really has an impact on our well-being.
Now, there was another arrest in this case of a 16-year-old. Prosecutors today...
Wait a minute. Why is his legs crossed? I'm just noticing his right foot is in front of his left foot. Yeah.
They wouldn't give much details due to her age, but say she was taken into custody and faced similar charges.
So the 16-year-old is a girl, too, who we don't want to put her information out. We don't want to put a person who was a part of a murder for hire picture out because she's a minor.
Kais and Gator have preliminary hearings scheduled for next week.
Yes. Got it. So we're trying to save face with that baby because that baby is a minor.
Sell more.
That's what we're going to say. So you could be a part of hiring somebody and paying them in Xanax. Trying to pay in some perk 30s out here in these streets. Hey, man. Some people is meant for people. Some people is meant to be with certain people.
Now to new information in a suspected murder for hire plot targeting a judge and an assistant DA convicted.
Have y'all understood or have y'all been paying attention that there is an abundance of darker hue sisters who is on the news? I am loving this. Go ahead.
Plot targeting a judge and an assistant DA. Convicted rapist Alexander Kais is a
player got a tattoo on his neck. I ain't saying people with tattoos on their necks is bad people. I just like to point out he got a tattoo on his neck. Here we go.
Accused of plotting to have multiple people who were involved in his rape trial murdered. 13 Wham's Jackie Napier was the first to break this story last night. Today, she spoke with state police who revealed more details about the investigation. Jackie?
Good evening, Stephanie. Ontario County District Attorney James Ritt says Kais and his girlfriend attempted to put a hit on an assistant district attorney, Victoria Porter, and the Honorable Brian Dennis.
So the problem is, so she didn't have the money when she went to go and talk to the Sicario. Had that dope though.
An Ontario County court judge. A jury convicted Alexander Kais of rape and other charges on March 15th after prosecutors say he held a woman captive for 2 days.
So if he held a woman captive, then his little la-la know he held her captive.
Back in 2022, where he sexually assaulted, injured, and threatened her. Now, the 21-year-old and his girlfriend, 22-year-old Lydia Gator,
Oh, so she's older than him, so she's 22.
are accused of trying to have 3 people involved in that rape trial murdered.
So she knew that he just got convicted of rape. Now, just because you get convicted of something, it really don't mean that you did it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they got overwhelmingly evidence a lot of times, and or a lack thereof of evidence, and they still convict you out here in these streets. But damn it, she stood by a man.
Kais and Gator conspired to hire a third party to murder the Ontario County Court Judge and Ontario County Assistant District Attorney, who was presiding over Kais's criminal case for which he was being held on.
The witness was redacted. She was a witness, obviously, in the trial as it related to Mr. Kais and led to his conviction.
Prosecutors say on April 21st, Gator agreed to meet an individual in a Victor parking lot to plan a hit on Judge Dennis.
Where is y'all finding the Sicarios at, man? Where do you look up like 1-800 Sicario? For those of you who don't know, a Sicario is a hitman. Do you go to Google and say hitman for hire in my area? I don't know. Is that how you find a hitman?
With the alleged intention of shooting and killing him.
Unbeknownst to her, the person she was meeting was an undercover officer and not a person hired somebody else to kill him.
You say, boy, these interracial couples out here wilding for real though.
Gator conducted a narcotics transaction with the undercover officer in lieu of money to murder the judge.
Got that narcotic. Yes, we're going to rumble at 1 o'clock.
Gator used approximately $1,750 worth of Xanax as payment.
He paid in all right. So she paid in Xanny balls. That does not suffice, baby. This is 2024. Is people still using that Xannies? I thought that we was on fentanyl and trank, baby. Perk 30s and shit like that right there. I thought that's what society had to move to, but you still on Xanny ball. Baby, they was doing Xannies in the 90s. I didn't know that y'all still still hustling Xanny bars. I really didn't know. Shout out to Profit Made for the $2 cash app. Say black girl rock, black girl magic equals black girl failure. Ow.
For the killing.
District Attorney James Ritt says a 16-year-old was also charged with attempted murder and conspiracy. Prosecutor Kelly Wolford says there's some uncharged individuals in the community, and
so there's some more uncharged individuals.
This continues to be an ongoing investigation.
So there's more people who was going to be a part of this Xanax payment.
Kais Gator and the unnamed 16-year-old are all in custody. Kais and Gator will be in court next week, after which the district attorney's office anticipates presenting the...
Right, so next week we will do a update when that baby go to court. I would love to hear what she has to say and what was she thinking about, you know. I would just really love to know. But listen. How many of you all would have stood by your man after your man was convicted of rape? Huh? You can't be mad at that baby for standing by her man now. That's the love of her life. She love her some him. You know what I'm saying? Like that baby, like, I don't care who you had done great or who they say that you had done great. I know that you good to me. You know, I don't, Oh, I got to say that right now until we get over there. Yeah, but, I don't know what to tell you. Should I do this right here? No, I can't do it. Because I'm gonna overtalk this, and I only got 5 doggone minutes out here in these streets. But look here, man. Yes, it is really like a lot going on with our interracial couples. I just want to wish our interracial couples the best, because a lot of times it seems like that you all is actually doing better than non-interracial couples. Just in my mind, it seems to be that you all is like really more happy. You know, they say, Willie, I sent you a story about a Dallas apartment manager knocking off 2 darky hue babies. You is lying to me. You is lying to me. I don't know how the hell I missed that. I don't know how I missed that right there. But you say, hold on, let me at least try to pull it up so we can talk about it over there on Rumble if it goes with the show. Let me grab that right there. What do you mean? Manager knocking off 2 women kills. Let's just go with kills 2 women. Y'all just keep losing y'all life. I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all keep trying to tell y'all. Try to save your life. Try to get you in like a good positive relationship or something. So that right there was 6 days ago. 2 women shot to death at a Dallas apartment. That might be that right there. That might be that right there. 2 men, 2 women killed inside of a Northwest apartment. Yeah, bam, bam, bam. So I think that was from the 6 days ago. All right, bam. So I'm gonna be able to go ahead on and look into that right there when we get on around here. How many minutes we in? We in here good. Listen, you say, Willie, you looking nice in that white. Say my melanin popping out here. You know, thank you. I love a good compliment. I really love a good compliment. For real. I be trying to pop here now and then. Trying to be over 40 and fine out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Try to get it together like that right there. Oh, man, I was supposed to do that right there. I'm going to do this right here, too. So let me make sure. Let me just leave this up like that right there. And I slide down. I can slide down. Because, dog, who is this? Oh, y'all be out here dying for real, man. I am not even upset with you good people. Listen, give yourselves a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the midday news out here in these streets. Listen, we're finna go around here to rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. Do not be afraid to come on around there, because we have this thing called, we have more of a freedom of speech round there on rumble.com and kick.com, the Willie Williams Show. Just thank y'all for your support. For real. It is Tuesday. We coming out the weekend out here in the doggone street. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to crawl before we walk. We almost on hump day, or we almost at hump day. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Wait a minute. I see some. My parents were interracial and had 54 years of marriage and died 1 month apart. Wow. Live waves, other to die. Wait. 1 month apart. Live waves. You say waves, other till death did them part, but together. Oh, okay. Yeah. Listen, we damn near ain't making it a year in relationships right now. It's bad out here in these doggone street, man. So listen, I do understand a lot of people, you all want to stay in y'all same race and all that fly stuff right there. You can do what you want to do, but listen, don't put yourself in the corner if you really don't want to be in the corner. Again, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. A lot of people who actually say that they only date within a race, if you look behind them doggone doors, boy, they smashing some in other races and been doing it. They just don't want you to know. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Like who like you. Sometimes you just got to like who like you and make the best of your own life. Once you die, you're dead. Don't y'all ever forget that right there. Players, prostate cancer awareness right here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la, and or your life is your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I sure enough appreciate y'all for rocking. Hold on, let me make sure I can open this thing on up on Rumble. We open up on Rumble. You all can go on around there to Rumble right now. You don't have to wait till 1 o'clock, but we do go live at 1 o'clock on Rumble. Listen, I appreciate y'all. Subscribe, share. I need a hell of a lot more shares, and we got way over 200 with the thumbs up today. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Rumble starts at 1 o'clock. I'm out of here, man.
You had no indication that there was anything.
Hey, bro, not a clue that girl was in that house or anybody else was in there against their will, because how he is he just comes out to his backyard, plays with the dogs, tinker with his cars and motorcycles, goes back in the house. So he's somebody that you look away because he's not doing nothing but the average stuff. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing exciting about him.